Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you the story of how I bought my first investment property straight out of college without even having a job at the time. Sounds crazy, right? But it's all about the power of real estate. Let's dive in. So there I was, fresh out of college, no job lined up. Most people would be looking for work, but I had something else on my mind, an investment idea. I had learned early on that working a 9-to-5 wasn't going to make me independently wealthy. In fact, I was taught that earning and saving won't get you ahead. What you need is a vehicle to make money 24/7 even while you sleep. For me, that vehicle was real estate. President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Every person who invests in well-selected real estate in a growing section of a prosperous community adopts the surest and safest method of becoming independent." Those words stuck with me. Instead of just searching for a job, I spent the bulk of my time looking for houses. Yeah, sounds pretty counterintuitive, right? But here's what happened. I was able to find a guy who was really impressed with me, and he offered to hire me. But I had a better idea. I asked him for a $10,000 loan to buy a foreclosure. No big deal. And surprisingly, he agreed. But he wanted it paid back within 4 months at 17% interest. Now, this wasn't your typical loan, but it was a risk I was willing to take. I found a foreclosure that I knew could work, but I had to act fast, so I walked right into the law firm and met with the lawyers who were handling the auction. I told them I wanted to buy the house before the auction happened, and they agreed. They said that I would have to pay the outstanding payments plus their fee with a cashier's check within 24 hours. I said no problem. The next morning, I was at the law firm with $7,000 in hand. And just like that, the property was mine. I couldn't believe it. My first house purchased with no job and no income. Now came the hard part, renovations. I hired contractors who agreed to get paid after the house was refinanced. That was key. So we refinanced the house with a $35,000 cash out loan. Here's how the numbers worked out. I paid back my investor $11,700 within the 4 months. I paid the contractors $10,000 and we were left with $13,300 in our bank account. The next step was renting it out. We rented the property for $720 per month, which covered the mortgage. And the crazy part, my wife and I were still living in our family's basement, a 10 by 10 room. But we were hyena happy and peacock proud because our first property was working for us. You might be wondering, why didn't we just move into the house once it was remodeled? Well, we didn't. We kept it rented out so that the rent money could cover the mortgage while we went on to buy more properties. We used the $13,300 profit from our first house to put a down payment on a fourth property. Then 5 years later, we sold the first house. Now, the great thing about the second house was it was a no money down deal. Now let's break down the numbers. We refinanced with a $35,000 cash out loan, paid back $11,700 to my investor, paid $10,000 to contractors. That left us with $13,300 in cash, which was already in our bank. Over the 5 years that we owned the first house, we collected $43,200 in rent payments. When we sold the property, we broke even, meaning we didn't make a huge profit, but we didn't lose money either. The best part was this: no money ever came out of our pockets. Why? Because we didn't have any money. So it became all about using other people's money to build wealth. So there you have it. We bought our first investment property without a job and with none of our own money. It wasn't easy, but with the right strategy and a little creativity, we made it work. We did it, and you can do it too. Okay? So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, do me a huge favor. Please click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me bring you more valuable content like this.